How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Roar. We are here with another probable banger by Shigure Yui called Yui Kousen. This is the English subtitled one, given to us by Honkyu Festival Studios. Thank you for that. Link to this is going to be in the description, but then I'll also put the original in the description as well. The comment itself was saying something to the effect of, you'll probably be like, oh no. Here's my thought about a lot of this stuff, because I feel like the older I get, especially as someone who from a very early age was, sort of taught to be ashamed of liking anything that someone else might have the wrong idea about. So someone has the wrong idea about a heavy metal band. They think it's all just noise. They think it's all evil or whatever. Well, then you feel ashamed by association, even if that person inherently has the whole thing wrong. I'm not saying that about, what a lot of Shigure's stuff is, kind of throwing in this lolly aesthetic into the type of content they make. I truly don't feel like I even know what the truth about that genre of stuff is. I know what I see on Twitter. I know what the arguments are for and against it. And none of it seems very reasonable. It doesn't seem like anyone has a straight answer about any of it. So I choose to not even think about that right now and just look at what this artist is trying to say. And what they've said so far has been very, very fun music, very agreeable sentiments in a lot of cases, and, just bangers of instrumentation. So let's just jump into this one. The grand ship for the geeky. So being a flagship for geeky stuff, I think that's very, very sweet, and that seems to be another facet of who she is as an artist, that genuinely she's like, I just want to be there for the nerds and the weirdos and the otakus and all that stuff. I think that's very cool. I also thought in the back of my head, is this the Loli Requiem song or whatever? Which I will say, I talked about it before, but I'm going to say it again because, this is my channel. It seemed like the only clear distinction that I ever got about lollies and music and that sort of thing was from, oh my gosh, I just forgot her name, but the sweet VTuber mom who streams with her daughter. Her daughter loves the song. And I asked her about it. I was like, it sure seems like over here, a lot of people are freaking out about the existence of that song and anything related to lollies and all that other stuff. What is your thoughts on this? And she goes, we just see it as a joke over here. We're not taking it seriously. It's just a song. And I was like, cool, great. That's all I need to know. Anyway, though, let's see what we're talking about with this song. I love the synth already. Okay. Huh. Okay, so we're talking about just kind of dealing with stress of work and stuff like that, and karma is going to get me, but I'm going to block it. I'm not going to engage in that. I'm just going to pursue my dream of sorts. Very interesting. So, I get the sentiment at the beginning of like, hey, I'm just trying to handle work because it can be tough. No job I've ever heard of that anyone has ever had has been entirely stress-free. I think a lot of people get the wrong idea about what you should aspire to in life. It's not about finding something that is never stressful. Because you look at any job that people argue is like, oh, I want to be a streamer. I want to be a content creator. That's stressful in its own way. Oh, I want to do, this type of thing because this seems really easy. It's never easy. It still demands something of you. I think that's the wrong viewpoint to have. I literally had someone at work ask me the other day, I was doing a really menial task and I was doing it for a couple hours, which is easy for me. I just put on some music and I just zone out and I just do my thing. And they're like, Roar, how do you even do this? And I was like, I just do it. It's literally not even about getting yourself into a mindset where you're happy about it or whatever. It's not about that. It's literally just do it. And that's my thought. Anyway. Very nice singing. I thought we were going to jump into like a EDM breakdown here, but we're taking our time. In this rectangle world, I love it. I love the visuals with their dancing and stuff. Hey. Hey. That's so cute. I love that so much. That's awesome. What a banger of a chorus there. That's fun. I think also I think it was probably in relation to this video, but there was a video of her being in a 3D model on stage, and everyone was pointing out how she literally is bent over, just like in the visual there in the chorus when she's going like this, and everyone's like, oh, she's got that gamer pose. And then they saw her on stage and she's literally like head slouched, like shoulders forward. But that's fun. That's fun. I love the idea of like, hey, we're all going through stuff. We're all stressed about this, that, or the other. There's plenty of things in life that aren't always the most fun. Let's just have some fun with the content we make. Let's, enjoy it together. I love that stuff. It's good. It's fun. It's honestly a very relatable sentiment that I think a lot of artists don't really lean into very much. I think a lot of us artists would love to, obviously be telling our fans like, hey, lean into the sentiment here. We can all, enjoy this life together and we can help each other and all these sort of things. But putting that in an actual song is something I haven't seen very many artists do. So. Oh, and the rap flow is great here. Okay. Okay. God dang it. I was just saying all these things about it. Okay, well then we kind of lean into a little bit more of like, yeah, you can look as long as you like. We got our feelings going. We're not gonna be doing any touching tonight. But just know to my the general words that I will relay to my audience, my darling, whatever, that is, that's how it's gonna be. You can have all the feelings you want, you can do all that stuff, but we're not gonna do. Okay. A little bit more personal than I would have expected. That swung the pendulum to the opposite side. Over here we were with, hey, we can all do this together. We can be open with each other and be like, hey, this is how it is, and we can help each other. And on this side, it's like, yeah, I know you're looking at me. Just, keep it to yourself. Oh, gosh. Okay. Here's the oh no coming in. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I just say this as someone who I wouldn't understand that thought process, if that makes sense. Even if I were just, I don't know, frickin', who's a heartthrob guy in the States that everybody likes? Justin Timberlake. If I were Justin Timberlake and I knew I could whip off my shirt on stage or something, and there's going to be some lady that's going to be like, oh my gosh, lady or guy, whatever. I've never really grasped, because it happens in a lot of group music as well. You always get this idea of like, hey boy, or hey honey, or whatever, like we're leaning into the idea that you are attracted to us. I've never quite understood that. Maybe it's because I just don't think I look anything like that. I would never feel like I'm going to put myself out there like I know I'm all that in a bag of chips. I'm not. I'm very sweaty and weirdly proportioned with hair. Just, I don't know, man. Like, there's just a lot about me that I'm not going to look at and be like, this guy. So yeah, just very interesting thought process for this song so far. Anyway, let's finish it out. It's still a great beat. I love these visuals here. It's so cute. Wait, what the hell? I wrote a love letter, but a goat chewed it up. What are you doing writing a love letter next to a goat? Be more reasonable. That's like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. You bring your book out, and then there's these goats chewing it up. That's funny. Jeez. Okay, so I have this marshmallow smile to ease the pain. I'm really hurting a lot, but I'm not showing that. Okay. Okay, so we just had a moment of real transparency on her end where she's like, we talk about coping, we talk about stressing. I drink alone and I stress. And maybe I've had unrequited love. I've had other stressors like that. And I'm not always as happy as I appear. Wow. Okay. Oh. I love it. I love the crowd as well. Oh. So cool. That's fun. I love that. That was very, very fun. But you guys tell me your thoughts in the comments. Obviously, link to this as well as the original is going to be in the description. Go support Shigure you if you like what you heard here. And that's all I got to say about that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.